Hello, YouTube. Happy Friday. It is Friday, March 13th, 2026. Okay, it is almost it is 1 minute to the time that we start on TikTok. But you know that I have to say hello to you guys early. So please come on in, get your seats, because once TikTok comes in, it will be a very, very full house. Okay. How are you doing? How is your Friday? Again, you have made it through the week, and I am so proud of you. We have our scoreboard here. It says our players between YouTube, or TikTok, and you will have to show me who's going to be the winner of whatever platform today, okay? So it is now the 1 minute mark. Let's welcome in TikTok, and let's get this game started. Look at me dropping stuff. You know I'm clumsy. Anyway, let's get started. Hello, TikTok. How are you? Happy Friday. It is March 13th, 2026. The time for me is 8 p.m. It might be 2 p.m. for you. It might be 11 a.m. for you. But go ahead and come on in and get your seats, because it is time to have another game show. Okay, as you can see, I have the players all set up here. Not yet, because y'all are still making your way in here. No worries. But once we come in here, we're going to see who's going to be our players from YouTube, and it's also who's going to play from TikTok, okay? All right. Hello. How are you? And happy Friday. Of course, you're going to a new country, new games, and a new chance to be crowned the trivia champion. How are you? I think I see James in here. Welcome in. Who else is in here? Go ahead and tell me what time it is for you. And yes, James, of course, it is the Escort Power. Yes. So happy Friday to everyone, though. I feel like y'all a little tilted down. Let's tilt you up. Okay. All right, cool. And so as you know, we are streaming on both YouTube and TikTok. So people on TikTok, don't get mad at me if I'm looking up. YouTube, don't get too mad at me if I'm looking down. There's so much energy coming from two different platforms, and I cannot wait to see who is going to be tonight's trivia champion. And if you happen to leave at any point of the live, whether you're on on TikTok, do not worry, because on Amy Rose Abroad on YouTube, there's always going to be the live replay for you, okay? All right, yes, so we have seat 15A. If you haven't already, go ahead and put your seat number in there. We are going to wait for Cheryl and Carter to also get onto the plane. They're also just assisting other passengers. Okay, but while we're in here, please tell me what time it is in your time zone, because we have a pretty interesting game today, and I want to know where y'all are from. I want to know where you're from. What did Tyrone say? Tyrone Crawford, what's up, Tyrone? I saw that comment. You know, you always know how to make me laugh with that one. All right, so we're welcoming people on YouTube. Hey, YouTube, how are you? Happy Friday. It is March 13th, 2026. And if you don't know already, you have just tuned into the Global Game Show. It is a live game show, okay, where I, your stewardess, Amy, will be providing you with 3 games and, of course, a chance to be crowned the trivia champion. We have gone all over the world, okay? We have gone to Mexico. We've gone to the UK. We've gone to Ireland. We've gone to, I keep forgetting, India, Egypt. We've gone to Nigeria. We've gone to Vietnam. We've gone to Thailand. We've gone to so many places, South Korea. So this country is going to be a new one that we haven't done. But something tells me that y'all are going to know the answers to most of these questions, because this country is very unique, but is a country that we are all somewhat familiar with. Yes, James, thank you for reminding me. Yes, we've gone to Jamaica. Hello, Kai Beast 5544. How are you? Okay, what time is it for you, Kai Beast? James, you told me that it's 2 p.m. your time. Okay, happy afternoon to everyone. Good afternoon to everyone, okay? It's 3 o'clock. Okay, nice. For me, as you know, it's a little bit late in the evening for me. And so, DJ, can we turn that down? Give me 1 second. DJ, let's turn this down real quick so I can speak to my passengers, okay? Thank you. Okay. Shout out to DJ Air for making sure that we do have the traditional music of the country that we're going to today. They have been consistent with us. DJ Air has been around since the South Korean episode, which was our very first one that we streamed on YouTube. And YouTube, hello, Gabby. I see you. Of course, go ahead and put your seat number in there. All right. We also have Dee Dee. Hello. You never told me how your birthday was, Dee Dee, so go ahead and tell me how that is. And for those of you, if you're celebrating anything today, happy birthday, happy anniversary, happy first day of work, happy last day of work, happy birthday to your dog, your cat, your pet snake, whatever you got, just happy, all right? Happy all, whatever you're celebrating today, even if you're just celebrating life. Happy end of the week, okay? Because you have made it, all right? Nice. Okay, so I want to know how everybody's week has been. You on YouTube as well. I'm not going to forget about you. How has your week been? What did we do this week? Did we go to, did we go to work? Well, no, obviously. But today, how was it? Did we have a good day at work? Did we have a good day at school? Did we have a good day with family? What did we do today? Tell me. As you're boarding on, make sure that you comment your seat number too, because we want to make sure that nobody else is sitting in your seat, okay? It's spring break for me. I've been chilling. Oh, okay. Nice. All right, Rich, how are you? Welcome in. You took a flight to Bali. Okay, hello, Zillion. How are you, Zillion? How are you? Thank you so much for that flower. That is very, very beautiful. All right, smells great from here. All right, so hold on, let me just make sure. YouTube, by the way, I know we had some sound difficulties from our Nigerian episode, but I want to know if y'all can hear me, because if you're just watching me talk, you don't know all the good things I'm saying, and TikTok is getting all the goods. So let me know if you can hear me and see me very clearly, all right? I know TikTok can hear me. I know y'all can see me because you're already commenting and you're already hitting that like button. Yes, somebody in our last live said, if you're not tapping, then you are lacking, okay? So go ahead and tap that screen, tap like your life depends on it, okay? Because this invites other players into the room, and it just spreads the word and gives us all a global experience, okay? And I do want to say hello, Edsel Littleton. How are you? Thank you, Peach 2009 Fun, for the follow. Thank you so much for sharing and reposting the lives as well. You guys are amazing. And I will let you know that around 8 my time, and maybe 2 p.m., 3 p.m. your time, but for me it is 8:06 p.m. And once we get to 8:30, we will start our weather report. I just want to make sure that everyone has their chance to get their seats. Cheryl's now in here. Hey, Cheryl. I think y'all know who Cheryl is. It's your favorite refreshments maker. If you need anything such as spicy water, regular water, soda, Pellegrino, what else? Chips. Yes, I didn't forget that. Peanut M&Ms, regular M&Ms, Skittles, anything like that to make your flight as fun as possible, please let me know, and I will have Cheryl bring it over to your seats. So shout out to Cheryl. If you're coming in here with baggage, okay, and I'm talking about whether it's emotional or physical baggage, please put it in the overhead bins. However, we do not want to have anyone getting, a neck ache or a muscle cramp trying to lift something heavy. So if you need to, Carter will assist you with your bags. All right. So we have that in there. And of course, do not get mad, because all of our flight crew will be checking your shoes. Okay, it is standard amongst many flight attendants and flight crew to check your shoes. Okay, because if you're coming in here with 6-inch stilettos, well, it's really going to be hard to assist you in the event of an emergency. Hello, Miyagi the Dragon. How are you? I have to pay attention to the comments. Okay. Peach, of course you can have M&Ms. Of course, just let me know what seat number it is, dear, and we will have Cheryl come over and bring it to your seat, okay? And I want to, of course, welcome you all aboard to Flight GA398. That is Global Air. That is what GA stands for. Global Air, Flight GA398. And whether or not you are a winner tonight, the whole point is that you get a global experience, whether you're watching from your couch, your bed, a bench outside, or even at work. Don't worry, I won't be telling your boss, okay? The secret stays with us. All right. And okay, yes, we got your seat, Dee Dee, and we have your seat as well, Gabby, on YouTube. For those of you who are coming in on YouTube, don't be shy. I know I've had plenty of new viewers come in on YouTube. Do not be shy. You will see my phone in the middle because I am streaming on TikTok as well, okay? So if you need anything, don't be afraid to ask, okay? All you got to do is comment, and I will do my best to make sure that each comment gets answered as long as it is relevant to our game, okay? And I do have to say, Okay, my seat is row B1. Okay, so remember, with everybody coming in on Global Air Flight GA398, your seat has to be 2 numbers and 1 letter. So we're starting from 10 and up. So if you're 10A, 10B, 10C, blah, 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 that is what you do, okay? We want to make sure, all right? Otherwise, we're going to assume that you're sitting on the wings of the plane, and that's not going to be good once we reach a certain altitude, okay? Don't be like one of our favorite players that we have in here that's always stuck in the emergency exit, okay? Always knocking on the door, all right? I think y'all know who it is, but I'll keep it a secret just in case that person decides to come in, all right? All right. So hello, Travis Hankerson. Okay, we see a lot of new people. Okay, so shout out to the people that are part of our Lux crew, part of our fan club. Shout out to our super fans. As you know, as a super fan, you will come into the game with already like 1 point ahead of everyone else. So if that's something you want to do, go ahead and subscribe today. And you also get about 2 to 3 hints as far as what the questions are, and you already know what country we're going to today. All right. You may hear me say tonight because, again, it is 8:10 p.m. for me, so my day is already over. All right. So, but for some of you, maybe the afternoon. So, good afternoon. Some of you may be the morning, especially those of you in East Asia, specifically Tokyo. So, good morning to y'all, because I do see that we have some people from Tokyo watching in secret on my little analytics. Okay. So, I see y'all too. All right. Now, let me explain what's going on, because some of you are in here and it's like, what is this? Who's this girl standing in a plane? Okay, so this is, again, the Global Game Show. This is a game show where we have 3 mini games. We have travel trivia, we have guess that word, and we have guess that picture. We stream live every Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday. Today's Friday, obviously. Happy Friday, March 13th. And we stream live at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So whatever time that is for you, that is when we start our Global Game Show. Now, every person has a chance to be crowned the trivia champion. Obviously, the trivia champion needs to have the most amount of points. Not only will they be moved to first class, but they'll be given a first class meal, and they're put to the top of our list on our TikTok story and our community post on YouTube, okay? Because again, I stream on both YouTube and on TikTok. So TikTok, you may see me look up. I'm looking at my YouTube. YouTube, you may see me look down here. You could clearly see my phone in view, so you know I'm not just talking to my feet. Okay? All right. So, all right, Peach, no problem. Cheryl, can we get M&Ms for did you want peanut or regular, Peach? Let me know in the comment section. And those of you who are coming in, I see y'all in and out of the room. Go ahead and smash that like button, and also comment what your seat number is, because I do not want anyone else sitting in your seat. Okay, you earned that seat. You got to the end of the week, so now it's time to play. All right, you get to play, and what way to usher in the weekend than to have a fun Friday, right? All right, Rob Pena, thank you so much for the heart me. I do appreciate it, and welcome to Lux Class. If you haven't already, Lux Class is an exclusive fan club, and we are gathering enough people so that we can offset our Discord and have everybody in the room. Because listen, I want to talk to y'all as much as I can. I want to talk to the fan club and Lux Class as much as I can. And there's some things I can't really be saying on TikTok or YouTube. So we're going to have that launched, but we are just waiting for a certain amount of people to join our fan club so that way we can make a grand launch for everyone, okay? All right, so welcome to everybody who has just joined our Lux Class, and welcome to those who are already in Lux Class. And a special shout out to our super fans. Y'all are amazing. You already know that when you come in here, you start off with 1 point, and you're given about 1 to 2, if I'm feeling generous, 2 to 3 hints on the countries that we are doing, okay? All right, nice. Thank you so much for the follow, Efrost and Kai Beats. I see you. Go ahead and smash that like button. I like that. Thank you so much. Y'all are amazing. Okay, so since you guys already got us to 4,000 likes, I was gonna wait until 8:30 my time, which is about 15 minutes or so, to do the weather report, but y'all are so cool. So I will move things along, and we will start the weather report now so we can get into the game, because I know that we're going to be crowning a new trivia champion tonight. Is it going to be from YouTube, or is it going to be from TikTok? I don't know. Y'all let me know. But as always, I want to thank you all for joining Global Air Flight GA398. Thank you so much for your participation. And yeah, let's have a fun game. And if you don't know, I am your stewardess, Amy from Amy Rose Abroad. Okay, so hello, how are you? And again, I hope you had a wonderful, wonderful Friday today. DJ, let's turn this down because we need to get to. Hold on. We have to get to our weather report. Can we just turn this down a little bit, DJ? Thank you. Yes. Yes. Okay. Sorry, the DJ's so excited to be sharing this music with y'all. Okay. All right. So, and I do have to say this. Although this doesn't happen a lot, I do have to say this. As much as we'd love to have enthusiastic players that like to express themselves and that like to have fun, okay, I do have to let you know. Like, I think Zachary's going to be our first example. If you have a potty mouth and you come in here, we're going to have to put you on toilet duty because all potty mouths belong where the potties are, okay? I'm going to be saying that, and that's your only warning. Otherwise, you're just going to not, you're just going to have to clean the toilets and make sure that they're spotless, okay? So, Zachary, I think you're going to be our first one. Please make sure they're spotless, spick and span, my man. All right, so now let's get into it. And again, I do want to say thank you so much for the rose, Durando Chase. All right. Thank you, James. That's right. James says respect the game. Yes. James is our James came in when we did our Jamaican episode. And so as long as he's in here, he might be a little bit authoritative. Don't worry. But you know what? He, like many of other players, want to make sure that this game goes as smooth as possible. So we do thank you. All right. Hello, Miggy. Welcome in. Welcome in. Happy Friday to you too, Michael. Michael, Miggy. Go in between because I want people to know who you are, okay? All right, so I also want to say that if you need a hint at any point of the game, I always say that gifting is never required. I do appreciate Dorado for the rose and everything like that, and kicking us off with that, and any other things you choose to contribute, like the heart me's, yada yada yada. But they're never ever required. But if you need a hint at any point of the game, you can always just put a rose in the room. That's up to you, though. But I do have to thank you all for those of you who did contribute because we were able to get this whiteboard, okay? Because I know that we were having a little bit of issues with our last game because you couldn't really see what we were doing. So I do want to say that anything that you choose to give is always given back to you. This is strictly for you. I don't use this at any time beside this game. And so thank you so much for helping me help you and just helping, just get this game popping and be as lively as possible. So I do appreciate that. Okay. All right. So, I can talk, but let's talk about the weather now. Okay. You are very welcome, Michael. All right. So now let's do our weather report. And if you're new here, go ahead and comment your seat number. All right. Because we don't want anybody else to sit in your seat. Same for you on YouTube. And as you know that I stream live on Wednesday, Fridays, and Sundays at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So if you miss any point of this live, you can go ahead and check the replay on YouTube. Amy Rose Abroad, same picture, same spelling, same vibes. All right. So for my Japanese friends, because I see y'all in my analytics, excuse me, if you're flying out of Tokyo, it is 41 degrees Fahrenheit right now at the time of 4:16 a.m. Good morning, Tokyo. If you're flying out of Rome, Italy, it is 55 degrees Fahrenheit with the time of, I think it's the same time zone as me. Yeah, it is 8:16 p.m. If you're flying out of New York, shout out to East Coast, it is 42 degrees with the time of 3:16 p.m. Okay, wait, is it? Yeah, 3:16 p.m. Sorry, y'all, don't wear my glasses a lot. All right, Canada. I also see that y'all are popping up on my analytics too. I know who watches, okay? So, Canada, it is, it's a little cold where y'all at. It is 18 degrees Fahrenheit with a time of 3:17 p.m. All right, Beverly Hills, shout out to West Coast. Y'all are, y'all having beach weather. It is 86 degrees Fahrenheit. Who's trying to go to the East Coast? Me. West Coast, excuse me, me. Anyway, it is 12:17 p.m. Good afternoon, Beverly Hills. Y'all are ready for the beach. All right, Chicago. Shout out to everybody in Chicago. It is 45 degrees Fahrenheit with a time of 2:17 p.m. London, England, of course. It is 43 degrees Fahrenheit with a time of, you're 1 hour behind me. So yes, 7:17 p.m. And if you are like me and you are living in Tirana, shout out to everyone in Tirana, hey, or Albania, what's up, any part, whatever. It is 51 degrees Fahrenheit with a time of 8:19 p.m. Yes, okay, you're from the West Coast. Okay, Peach, you're from Kansas. Okay, what temperature is it in Kansas, Peach? Let me know. I want to know. I'm very interested to know because you're the second person from Kansas to be in our room. So I might have to put y'all a part of our weather report as well. All right. So, and a little bit about me. If you're saying, well, what the heck is she doing over there? And she doesn't sound like she's from Albania. Well, I'm originally from New York, and we have lived in Albania for about like half a year now. So very, very interesting, very fun. If you want to know what it's like to live abroad as an American, you go ahead and follow me, of course, on Amy Rose Abroad. We also get you connected with anyone if you decide to move abroad as well, especially to Europe, okay? All right, but all of that information is in the bio, but right now we're here to play a game. All right, so now that we have done our weather report, we have explained the rules, okay? Again, this is a global game show where everybody who comments the right answer is going to end up on our player board. We have two platforms that we're streaming on. We have YouTube and we have TikTok. So if you're from TikTok and you answer something right, it's right here. If you answer something from YouTube and the answer is correct, you're going right here. And everyone who gets a point will end up on our TikTok story as well as our YouTube community post. Okay. All right. And I am your stewardess, Amy, from Amy Rose Abroad. And we have 3 mini games, like I said, travel trivia, guess that word, and guess that picture, which I know is y'all favorite. Okay. That's why I got the whiteboard, because y'all can see my just artistic talents very clearly. All right. So, Peach, you said it's 1:20 p.m. there. Okay. Good afternoon, Peach. Good afternoon, Peach. All right. So I know I talked a lot, but Sheik came in here and asked a question. Okay. So Sheik, hopefully they answered that for you. But welcome aboard. And if you haven't already, please comment your seat number. All right. And now, as always, YouTube, you already know what country we're going to because it's in the live thumbnail. All right. And also TikTok, y'all should know what country we're going to because I give y'all hints before our lives every single time. But as always, DJ, let's turn this up a little bit. Come on, DJ, let's turn this up. Give me 1 second. DJ, you working or? Okay. All right. Now, we are going to have DJ, thank you. All right, so DJ, turn up the music because we want to have our TikTok guests, our TikTok passengers, guess exactly what country we're going to. Here's the music. It is traditional. It says, where are we going? Well, I'm going to have you guess, okay? That's why I have the traditional music playing right here. I know I talk a lot, but I'm going to do my hardest to be quiet for about 5 seconds, and y'all can figure it out. All right, so without further ado, listen to the music and guess where we're going. YouTube, don't tell them. Anybody take a guess? Gotta be a black. What do you mean, Kai Beast? The prince, no. I have been advised not to go to that part of the world just yet. Middle East, no. Get down, Amy. That's right. I'm not a dancer, though. Miami's not a country, E. Frost, but bravery. Brazil, no. It's not Brazil. Morocco, no. Kenya, no. YouTube, you think you can give them a hint? Because I don't think TikTok is getting it. We've already gone to Nigeria. You missed that episode, but you can see that on Amy Rose Abroad on YouTube if you want to see how that episode went, because that was crazy. But I loved it. Texas is not a country. Again, what country are we going to? Thank you, Miggy. That's what's up, Miggy. Yes, Michael. Yes, it is Australia. We're going to Australia. We're going to Australia. Thank you. Now, you're probably hearing like boom, 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 like that. that is a didgeridoo. Okay, that is the most that is a more traditional instrument amongst the Aboriginal Australians. If you don't know what Aboriginal means, it is like how Americans say indigenous or native, but nobody really says native anymore. I even had to correct myself as a indigenous person that we say indigenous, where they say Aboriginal. Okay, so it's like an ethnic group. Okay, and the most common instrument is didgeridoo. It is actually made from, I think, eucalyptus branches that have been hollowed out by termites. Yeah, that's what a didgeridoo is. All right. Obviously, that's not a didgeridoo because that's more of like a flute. All right. So anyway, didgeridoo is a funny name. I know, especially the way you spelled it, Kai B. I mean, patriarch. Thank you so much for the follow. I do appreciate that. Michael Medina. You know what? It depends on who you ask. Me as a person, obviously, you guys know I was gonna say this. I don't think you guys are gonna remember anyway. But when we do our episode, we're gonna have a Fourth of July episode, and we're gonna talk about that. But I don't have a problem when people say native. Some people have a problem, but the correct term is indigenous. You can use whichever one. It just depends on which person you talk to. If you talk to me, I don't care. As long as you get the right group, you know? I'm not like that. Anyway, so Miyagi, oh my god, I'm sorry, Miyagi, no shade, but I forgot that you were here. Like, you have so many emojis in your username that I like forgot. Yeah, the prince pretty much. Honestly, yeah. Now you may have a whole side of TikTok that disagrees, but that's why that's not my content, because y'all know me. I don't care to argue. We're not doing that. So, y'all didn't see that. So, we have our player board here again. We have TikTok and YouTube. That's what YT is for. So, if you're brave enough to compete for the chance to be a trivia champion, whether you are on YouTube or TikTok, please comment your favorite emoji or put a thumbs up in the comment section so that we can get this game started, okay? Because we have 3 games, okay, and plenty of chances for you to be crowned the trivia champion of the Global Game Australia. Woo, 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 woo. And if you don't know, I am your stewardess, Amy. I'm going to keep repeating that because I've had people say, what is your name? After the live, and they've sat there and watched it for 2 hours. So I'm going to say it again. AMI, Amy, okay? And very nice to meet you virtually. And thank you, of course, for choosing Global Air Flight GA398, okay? All right, thank you so much for the rose, Miggy. I appreciate that. All right, you guys are awesome. Sheik, thank you for the follow. Salute to you. I appreciate that with all my heart. And so, we've got a couple of people who are ready. So let's start our game, okay? All right. What's that? What are y'all spoiling me with today? Oh, you're awesome, Cat. Thank you. You guys are awesome as well. Thank you. I do appreciate it. All right. Hold on. I dropped that marker top, so give me a second. DJ, just, Cheryl, if you see anybody that needs refreshments, just let me know, and I'll just, thank you. Okay? All right. Okay. Oh, and by the way, some of you said that you are sitting in the emergency row, okay? Maybe some of you are not comfortable with assisting people during emergency, so if you have a problem with that, please let me know now in the comment section now so that we can tell Cheryl, and Cheryl will do some administrative stuff with your ticket and have you move to a seat that you're most comfortable with, okay? Okay, and now, just to be clear, no one is in first class yet, okay? Because first class goes to those who have the most amount of points after each game. So once we get done with travel trivia, whoever has the most points in that will be moved to first class behind me, okay? But for now, you're all starting in standard class, all right? All right. And thank you so much for getting those likes up on YouTube. I do appreciate that. Y'all are amazing, as always. All right, so let's get this game started. DJ, we could... Hold on. DJ, can we just... Yes. All right, yes, because I'm loud enough for the both of us. Yes. All right. right, so again, we are flying to Australia. So everything I'm going to be asking you for our first game, travel trivia, is about Australia. Australia, not Austria, Australia. All right, all right. She's like, get it together, DJ. DJ Air has been in the game for a long time, so but he's excited about this one. All right, I think DJ Air, you said are you Australian or are you? Oh, you're okay. His wife is Australian, so this music. They said that she plays this all the time in the house. Okay, all right, got you a little Australian, honey. Okay, all right. So, question number one. Question number one. What is the capital of Australia? Oh, no, I'm sorry, not the capital. Hold on, y'all. Ooh, made a mistake. What is the currency of Australia? Chris, you are so smart. I hope you make it to first class because, oh, you must be new here. But everybody kind of knows that. You just got to get with it. All right. So what is the currency of Australia? What is the currency of Australia? Hold on. And I'm looking for the correct one. Okay. Sheik, I'm so glad that you got with the program already. All right. So it is not euro. Okay, Salvador. You're the one who got that right. You're the first person to say it. Patriarch, you were the second person to say it, but again, I'm looking for the first person who can get it right. It is Australian dollar. So let me just put Salvador. You have 1 point on our player board, okay? All right. Hello, I am. Welcome back. And the currency code for the Australian dollar is AUD, okay? Kind of makes sense. Australian AU dollar, you know what I mean? Anyway, sorry. OMG, she's back in my. Yes, I am, France. Yes, I am. And will always be, okay? But welcome aboard. I'm so glad that you are brave enough to join the flight this time because I saw you creeping. All right. Thank you, Miyagi, for the likes. You're amazing. But shout out to everybody who was brave enough to even guess because, as you know, you can kind of feel the vibe of the game. And if you choose to join in, you can at any point. Just know that the earlier you join, the more chances that you have and the more points you could possibly get, okay? But if you want to just stand there and just watch the game, no worries, because we're just glad to have you on the flight anyway, okay? All right. So, question number 2. How many colors are in the Australian flag? How many colors are in the Australian flag? Hello, Danielle. How are you? The Prince. You get that point. The Prince, I noticed that you text very fast. Good job, the Prince. You and Miyagi are very, very quick with your typing, but the Prince, you got it that time. So yes, it is 3. There are 3 colors in the Australian flag, and obviously you would know they are red, white, and blue, specifically navy blue. Okay? All right, so I don't think y'all ready for question number 3. Yes, Alan Rice, you are correct. You're right, exactly. All right, y'all trying me in the chat. Daniel, what's wrong? You seem a little stressed. You need some refreshments or something because Cheryl's got you, okay? We got spicy water, we got juice, we have tap water if you want it, pretzels, chips. We have what? Oh, my bad. She also has trail mix on there for those of you who are health conscious, okay? Takis. But hopefully those of you who want Takis, make sure that you're sitting close to the bathroom, okay? Because we do not want to have an incident. We had a hole in our seat the last time because someone sat too far away from the bathroom. So please make sure that you eat your Takis wisely. Thank you. Thank you. All right. All righty. Now, the Prince, it's okay. No, I do have to say this too. TikTok creates its own filters. And I told y'all, I promise you with everything I can promise you with my pinkies, my toes, everything, that I do not put on filters for this live because I do understand that, again, y'all have the right to say what you want, all right? Whether I like it or not, whatever. It's a game, okay? But TikTok will create its own filter. So if you find that your comment is invisible or if I don't acknowledge it, you can always space it out. I always tell people to space it out, or use an emoji as your answer. That is also acceptable, okay? All right, I'm here to help y'all win, okay? Because listen, we have gone through too much so far in this world, so we want to make sure you have a comfortable place to just say what you gotta say and have a fun game, okay? All right, so the prince, I don't know. That's I don't know, that we're not playing the Amy game show, so I can't really comment on that. So now, question number 3. Please listen to question number 3, because when my team and I went through this and we did a trial question for like people in my family, it was hard to register. So I hope that you get it right. Okay. Listen, does Australia have a president, a king, a queen, or prime minister? And again, there's more than one answer. Okay. There's more than one answer. So before y'all go, be like Dora and be like, let's stop and think. There's 2 answers to this. 2 answers. So if you're in the game, I need more than one answer for me to even consider it. Okay? All right, Kai B says prime minister and president. No. PM and prez. No. PM and prez. Salvador, yes. Prime Minister and King. Oops, I almost erased y'all names. I'm so sorry. Let me put some respect for y'all names and write them over. Okay, so Australia has a king and a prime minister. Okay, because Australia is under the constitutional monarchy of England. So technically they are ruled by King Charles III. And the prime minister, okay? So King Charles III is their king, and the prime minister is their prime minister, okay? All right. Thank you so much for, okay, the prince, you spoiling me. Thank you. Yes. So listen. Summer's coming up, okay? And y'all are going to be traveling. And what better way than to show your skills off than to know about the world around you, okay? Especially those of you who are trying to get a bae for the summer, because once we get to the Guess That Word, you're gonna know how to rizz up any Australian girl, okay? I'm here to help you. I told you, I'm giving you the playbook right here. All right, so the answer is, again, Australia has a king and a prime minister. All right, now, number 4. Question number 4. We're flying to Australia, Outlaw. Welcome aboard. So everything I'm going to ask you tonight is going to be about Australia, okay? Alrighty. So question number 4. What continent is Australia on? I'm giving y'all all these looks because if you don't make me cry. That's all I got to say. What continent is Australia on? Let's see who said that first. Technically, okay. Y'all, technically Salvador and Kai B is right. Because Oceania, whatever, it sounds like somebody I went to school with. Oceania, that's what I'm going to say. If it's the wrong pronunciation, my bad. But that is the broader region of Australia. And technically, it's also true that Australia is on the continent of Australia. So I'm going to be fair, and I'm going to give Salvador 1 point and also Kai B, okay? I have to be fair. Kai Beast, I'm so sorry. Kai Beast, I'm so sorry. I would not be mad if you got mad at me in the DMs because I keep messing up your name. I apologize. All right. Now, what is Australia's? Oh, okay. By the way, too, I have to say, Yes, DNC, Australia is a country and a continent. But if you want to talk about the broader region of Australia, it is Oceania. I'm telling you, I went to school with somebody with that name. Now, did you know that, and a lot of people don't know that this is a continent, but it's the world's smallest continent, okay? All right. I'm glad that you asked that question though, DNC. I'm so glad you're just open to like learning and stuff like that. Like y'all are amazing. I'm telling you, y'all make the show. We couldn't do this without you. All right, right, Cheryl? Okay. All right, so question number 5, the very, very last question. Thank you so much, Bianca, for the follow. All right, so Logan, welcome in. How are you? Welcome aboard. Question number 5. What is the average age in Australia? What is the average age in Australia? I need a specific number. And that is the only hint I can give you. I'm giving you a free hint by saying that. All right. What is the average age? Okay, so some people, hold on. Ooh, y'all type. Now y'all want to type fast. I told y'all, get your typing thumbs up, and y'all proved me right. All right, so Bianca says 28. Miyagi says 40. Bianca says 18. Strange mystical dad 77 says 43. 79. James says D and okay, hold on. DNC says 40. Salvador says 25. The Prince says 35. Thank you. Ooh. Alan Rice, you got that. Alan, yes, I was looking for the age of 38. The average age in Australia is 38. And in fact, 50%, I think they said 50, hold on, I gotta think about it. 53% of people in Australia are less than 35 years old. But the average age, I don't know where the extra B number, less than 38 years old. So the average age is 38 years old, okay? Kai B says that's kind of old. What are you talking about? I think that's classic. Listen. Anyway, Alan Rice, you got that point. Good job, Alan. All right, definitely. What you mean, definitely Google? Wait, 38 is the it's the average age. The average age. You notice that they have the highest life expectancy, not in the world, but just in that part of the world. I think that the highest, the average of that is like 90. But they're not a blue zone because blue zones are 100 years and above. I'm sorry, I'm giving y'all too much. I'm confusing y'all. Anyway, the average age is 38 years old, okay? The average age is 38 years old, okay? Where are the older people? They're on there. Maybe they have immigrated to other countries. Maybe they have, yeah, that's my guess. I'm not sure where they are though. I'm not sure. But if I ever go, I'm gonna ask for you. I promise. Pinky promise. All right, so we have made it. And YouTube, I did see your guesses, but unfortunately, no one did get on the board from YouTube so far. But don't worry, because you still have a chance. Somebody has a chance to be crowned the trivia champion. Okay, so let's do our quick point check before we get to game number 2, which is guess that word. Okay, so Salvador, you have 3 points. Congratulations. The Prince, you have 1 point. Kai Beast, you have 1 point. Alan Rice, you have 1 point. All right, so that means that Salvador is our first passenger to be in first class. Woo! Congratulations, Salvador. Carter, can you please assist Salvador with their bags, please? And Salvador, you have a choice of 4 first class meals, which I will introduce to you in this moment. Now, unfortunately, I do have to tell y'all something. That first class passengers, we are trying to we clean our blankets obviously daily, and we don't want anyone to have any sort of like bacteria or anything on them. So we will not be issuing out those blankets today. However, Cheryl, Cheryl, where's the flight pillows that we get? Do we have the flight pillows on board today? Where are they? What? Give me 1 second, y'all. We're gonna try to figure out where the flight pillow is, because we have to also give you that too. They're in the. Why are they over there? That's where we keep the pet food. We keep the pet food over here, Cheryl. Give me 1 second. Hold on. Enjoy the music. Okay, all right. So we have. Oh, sorry, I gotta shake off the fur. Okay. All right. So Salvador, before I give you your 4 choices of your first class meals, I will be giving you a complimentary airplane pillow for you to have. You can also take this off. Cheryl, luckily, didn't put them too close to the dog food or anything like that. All right, and nowhere near anything like that. So you're good. The other ones, we gotta clean them. That's why you're getting this one. So this is your flight pillow. Now, for those of you who have never flown on a plane before, it's okay. No problem. No judgment there. Please do not put your neck pillows on like this, okay? This is not how you use a neck pillow. You have to put your neck pillow on like this, around your neck like this, because when you fall asleep on the plane, if your head, gravity is going to take over and your head is going to lean forward, you need something to cushion your head on, right? Otherwise, you're going to wake up with neck pain and be mean to our flight crew, and we don't want all of that, okay? So this is the suggestion. So the next time you're flying, whether it's with us or another airline, please put on your airplane pillow through the front and not around your neck like it's a hood, okay? All right? Just gotta let y'all know, all right? All right. The more you know. All right. So now let's introduce our 4 first class meals for our passengers, okay? All right. Now, if you have a sweet tooth and you want something, sweet to keep you on the plane, to keep you awake especially, but something that's not filled with too much sugar and just very delicious, we have Australian pavlova, okay? This is kind of like, think about if whipped cream had a harder, this is like marshmallow consistency if you roasted it for like 2 seconds. So like the outer shell is a little firm, but inside it is like very, very like chewy, okay? So that is what pavlova tastes like, okay? And of course we have our grass-fed fruit at the top, okay? So we just sprinkle that on there and you're good to go, okay? So that's pavlova, okay? And we do have authentic Australian chefs in the back to make sure that your food is as authentic as possible. All right. Secondly, we have Vegemite toast. If you do not know what Vegemite toast is, and I think I can only tell you this once because TikTok and YouTube may or may not ping me for this. All right. But Vegemite is how can I describe this? Y'all know spicy water, right? The spicy water that's made of wheat and comes in a glass can. You can get a 6-pack of those. You know what spicy water I'm talking about? Yeah. So the Vegemite, this brown stuff here, is a byproduct of spicy water brewing. Okay, so it's like a spread. It's a spread. Okay, so think about it like the froth on top of the spicy water, but it's cooked a little bit. All right, so that that is what Vegemite is. Okay, very interesting. Now, the third thing that we have, sorry. Hold on, let me just adjust this for you. The third thing that we have is a meat pie. So think about it like a pot pie, which comes with the carrots, the peas, and all that stuff. But instead, it has beef in it, okay? Alan Rice, yeah, I have to call it spicy water because if I say it too many times, it may have people that are 18 here and are too young to have it, obviously, unless you live in Europe, then, it's all good. But most of you live in the United States, so I can't say that. All right, so this is a, yes, give me a Vegemite sandwich. Yes, from the land down under. That's right, Ken, welcome aboard. Now, this is a meat pie. This has beef. Obviously, it's made. Chef, can I have another one? Give me 1 second. Chef, can I have another one, please? We dropped one of the pieces. Okay, thank you. Okay, Okay, this one's a little hot. Just fresh off the thing. I know, yeah. Okay. All right. So, woo, this is hot. So let me explain this a little bit quicker. So this meat pie is a meat pie. It's in the name. You have ground beef. You have carrots. You have peas. Everything that you need on there. Okay. All right. So you have that choice as well. Now, please don't get mad at me, but if y'all are feeling a little bit adventurous, we have a. I'm gonna say this without my stomach turning. We have a kangaroo steak. Yes, this is kangaroo meat that you're looking at with asparagus and sweet mashed potatoes. Okay. All right. So if you're feeling a little bit adventurous, okay, you can choose a kangaroo steak with asparagus and sweet mashed potatoes. We also have the pavlova, which is a dessert. We have the Vegemite toast, and we also have the meat pie. So now that Salvador, you have seen your selections, which one will it be? The pavlova, the Vegemite toast, the meat pie with beef and all that, or the kangaroo steak? Which one would you like? Go ahead and let us know. Okay. All right. Do the kangaroo, my dude. I mean, they said it's not bad. Like, you know, they have kangaroo burgers, they have all of that. But go ahead and be adventurous. Come on, we're flying to Australia, okay? All right. So Salvador, which one? Which one? He said, can I go back to economy? You can choose to give it to someone else. It says, yeah, kangaroo looked the best. Okay. All right. All right. So we have kangaroo. Hold on. Did we have it? Okay, Cheryl's gonna bring over a napkin, a knife, and everything that you need to cut into this. But here is your kangaroo steak with, again, your sweet mashed potatoes and your asparagus. Okay, there you go. We're gonna put it on the warmer so that when you're ready, you can go ahead and get it. Okay, it's no rush. All right, but congratulations to Salvatore for being a part of our first class. All right. Now, secondly, we're going to start a second game. Next, you're welcome. We're going to start our game, which is Guess That Word. Now, obviously, Australians, most of them speak English. And according to the Australian government, there's actually no officially declared language, even though the main language is English. But I did have the idea, I brought it up to my team, and I asked them if we can say Australian slang, and you guys translate it, okay? So we're going to do that. So we're going to translate Australian slang to whatever English that you speak, whether you're Canadian, whether you're British, or whether you're from the United States, whatever part you're from, okay? So, again, our second game is Guess That Word. Woohoo! But if you need anything, such as refreshments, please let Cheryl know. All of our passengers matter, whether or not you are in first class behind me or you're starting off in standard class, or if you're just in here just to say hello, okay? We want to make sure that you have a refreshment as you're on your way, whether you choose to stay here or continue to scroll from the live, okay? We don't want nobody to be parched out here. All right, so if we are ready, we have 5 choices again, and whoever has the most amount of points from this game gets to first class, okay? So, and this counts for you too as well, YouTube. You too, YouTube. All right? So, if you are ready, please put your favorite emoji in the comments or give me a thumbs up, whichever one you choose. And I thank you so much, Miyagi, for tapping like your life depends on it. Okay, you have helped us get to 14.8 thousand likes. You are amazing. So, if we're ready to play, please let me know. Alan, you wanted something. Did you say Cheryl? Oh, you said crikey. Okay. That's not one of our words, but hopefully you can educate us and tell me what that means, because I have no idea. All right, so I see y'all emojis going on in there and stuff. All right, YouTube, what do we got? Have y'all tapped out? Or are you ready to play? Don't worry, YouTube. Don't feel bad, because we did crown a trivia champion from YouTube before, all right? Do not let TikTok intimidate y'all, even though y'all like to talk smack about each other. All right, but I'm here for it, as long as it's nice. All right, okay, Dee Dee, thank you. Simon, how are you, Simon? I see you. Okay, all right. Really, Gabby, you're going to give me that emoji? I thought we were cool. Okay, anyway. Hello, Charming Tatum. Channing? Sorry, why did I say Charming? Channing Tatum. So sorry. How are you? Ask the Irwins. Oh my God, my bad. I told you I don't wear my glasses. I refuse to. Okay. All right. I lied and told them my vision was 50-50. So they just hired me. All right. Don't tell them I need glasses. Now, our first word for guess that word is Barbie. What does Barbie mean? Barbie. Barbie. First person to tell me will get the point. Yes, thank you, Prince. The Prince. All right. Thank you. Yes, it means barbecue. Barbecue. Now, I'm a little concerned because I'm not sure this means the actual barbecue thing that you use, or is it the way the food is processed? But I'm imagining it's the way the food is processed. Because when they say shrimp on the Barbie, it's I don't know. I don't know. But anyway, Raymond Scott Greenwood, South Carolina. Raymond, okay, Raymond, reporting for duty. How are you? Oh, the actual appliance. Okay, thank you. The Prince, I learned something new. Yes. Okay, cool. All right. Nice. Miyagi, don't laugh at me. Y'all know how I do on here. All right, so congratulations for the Prince getting the points. Okay. Salvador, we do have to check on you because the kangaroo that we had in the freezer, he was a little violent. So we just want to make sure that the kangaroo steak is okay for you. If your stomach is hurting, please let us know. Okay. Because again, that was the first time we ever had. We just got approved to put the kangaroo on the plane, and he was punching his way out. So we just got to make sure that the meat was tender for you because Cheryl was in there punching back like, she wasn't playing. All right. So kangaroo had written, no, it was just upset. It was mad because it can't walk backwards. Fun fact. All right. So, question number 2 for guess that word. What does lollies mean? Hello, R. Welcome in. What does lollies mean? What are lollies, or what is lollies? What does that mean? What does that mean? Nope, none of you have gotten it right. YouTube, I'm looking at y'all. What is it? What does lollies mean? Again, it's spelled LOLLIES. Lollies with an L. Okay, what does lollies mean? Thank you, Dee. Yes, okay. Dee. You ended up, go ahead, you represented for YouTube. Lollies means candy in general. Candy. It can mean a lollipop. It could mean a sugar cane. It could mean, not a sugar cane, a candy cane, but it's candy in general. So if you're like, oh, I want to go to the store to get some lollies, you're talking about candy. Like any type of candy, okay? All right. Nice. So, what we got? Do we have an, I was going to say, Australian expert here, Mud Life. Hello, welcome aboard. It was formerly slang for money. Okay. All right. Cool. Look at you educating us. Look at y'all. Anything y'all know about Australia, please put it in the comments because we love to learn from you, just like y'all like to hear from us, vice versa. Okay. This is a group effort here. Okay. All right. So, question number 3 or word number 3. By the way, if you want to rizz up some girl and like, let's say y'all on a date or whatever, you can be like, your kisses taste like lollies. She'll be like, oh my God. I don't know if she's really going to react like that. So do that at your own discretion. But like I said, I always try to give y'all some sort of playbook to rizz people from all over the world. Okay. As your stewardess, Amy, that is my job. Okay. So now, word number 3, what does brekkie mean? Brekkie. What does brekkie mean? Brekkie. You're welcome, Ken. What does brekkie mean? Yes. Ooh. Okay, the prince. Okay. All right. Yes, it means breakfast. All right. I don't know. Y'all got to do some thumb exercises when y'all get to these lives because the fastest person who types is the winner or is getting the point. So good job to the prince in Salvador. You pretty much have the same amount of points. So I don't know. It's getting tight. Now, number 4. I don't know if y'all gonna get this one. I don't know if y'all gonna get this one. In gaming, bricky means something bulky, slow, or heavy. Okay, so if you're playing COD and you're trying to move like the Sam turret over to the helo to, it up, then you would say, oh, this thing is bricky, right? I don't know. I'm trying to get through the campaign of Modern Warfare 3, so please let me know if I said that right. Okay? All right. Now, question number 4. I think you might be stumped with this one. What does Arvo mean? Arvo. Oh, Breaky. Breaky, okay. What you know about COD? What don't I know about COD, Miyagi? Don't have me in the lobby. Don't have me in the lobby, I promise you. Now, I would purposely go into the gulag. Purposely, just to show y'all. Anyway, what does Arvo mean? Arvo. What does Arvo mean, friends and family and passengers and everyone? Arvo. It is not an SUV. No, not in Australian slang. What does Arvo mean? Thank you, R. Yes, R. It means afternoon. Afternoon. ARVO in Australian slang means afternoon. Look at y'all. Okay. Ooh, it's getting hot in here because y'all playing to win. Woo. Didn't think I'd be sweating. I'm not even the one playing. All right, so nice. Now, we are on to, okay, Salvador, thank you so much for letting me know. Your points will be here just in case you decide to return, okay? Have a wonderful time at work. All right, so the 5th word. What does the word fit mean? F-I-T, fit. What does the word fit mean? Who or what or when? How? What does it mean? Fit. Fit. In Australian slang. Australian slang. Remember, it can mean an English word to us and something else, but it's different in Australia. What does fit mean? And if you need a hint, do not be shy. You can always drop a hint in the room, and I'll be more than happy to assist you and give you some good hints, okay? I'm not here to gatekeep. All right, fit, no. It's no. I get what you mean, the prince, but it does not mean go crazy. Nope, it does not mean healthy. It does not mean style. It does not mean exercise. Fit. Temper tantrum, no. Nope. Nope. This may or may not be how you riz up a girl in Australia. So keep that in mind. Fit. Or boy, whatever you like. Fit. What does fit mean? Fit. The prince, if you need a hint, you can go ahead and drop a rose in the room. But other than that, you guys are going to just have to keep guessing, okay? Yes, Shooter Love, you're right. You're exactly right. Okay, all right. So the prince, you got a hint. Miggy, did you also want a second hint, or were you just showing love? Let me know, because I'll give you 2 hints since I see 2 roses that were just dropped. I want to be fair. All right, so please specify what it's for. Thank you, Taylor Large, for the follow. I do appreciate that. Okay, so Miggy and the prince want a hint, so I'll give you 2. Number 1, I'll say it in a sentence. The first hint I'll say in a sentence. You see that girl over there? Yeah, she's fit. Okay, that's your first hint. Your second hint is this word means the opposite of unattractive. There you go. So what do we got? Compliment can mean a lot of things, because when somebody says, oh, you look rich, it doesn't mean the same thing as, oh, you look attractive. Let's think about that. All right, so thank you. Yes, so, you know what? R, you did say fine, and I know what you meant. You mean like, oh, she's fine, he's fine, da da da. Okay, so I do have to be fair because you, R, and Miggy said the same thing but two different words. Okay, so I will be fair and give y'all both the point. All right. So Miggy, you get a point. R, I'm gonna give you that point. So fit is not necessarily beautiful, but you can be like, oh, she looks good, she's attractive, or he looks good, he's attractive, they look good, they're attractive, whatever y'all are into. Okay, so but it does not necessarily mean, oh, she's beautiful, like this is like the Megan Fox of Australia, you know what I'm saying? So yeah. Oh, thank you, R, I do appreciate it. R, you are in here. I have to call you the Riz King today. Does R stand for Riz King? Is that it? Anyway, so yes, we have gone through. Uh-oh. Oh, no. We don't have to worry about that. Okay, so since Salvador has left, I'm going to put early departure. Okay, so Salvador's points no longer count as far as who was in first class. So that means we will be welcoming in the Prince to first class. Okay, so congratulations, the Prince. You have the most amount of points out of everyone for this game, which was Guess That Word. So congratulations to the Prince. Woo, 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 woo. Congratulations to you. You have earned it. Okay, and also Didi, I see you on YouTube. Congratulations to you because you have put your platform on our board. Okay, I was afraid that YouTube was not going to be a part of our player board tonight, but you did that, so keep doing that. All right, so congratulations. Good job. Okay, you're very welcome. And now, Carter, can we please have can you assist the Prince with their baggage, please? Yeah. Cool, thank you. All right, so the Prince, what will be your first class meal now? What will be your first class meal? Because again, we have the kangaroo steak with asparagus and sweet mashed potatoes. We have Vegemite. There's a little bit of a lag. I saw that. We have Vegemite, which is, I think you already know, it's like the processed yeast extract from brewing spicy water, yada yada yada. Pavlova, which is kind of like I want to call it like a custard, like a dessert with fresh fruit on the top. And then we also have a meat pie. So which one would you like, the Prince? Please let me know. Put it in the comment section, okay? And if you're new here and if you didn't see the foods, I will show you again, okay? Woo! Let me just put that in there. Hold on. So this is our kangaroo steak. Okay, here you go. All right, I do see your answer, the Prince. Let me just show our passengers who just boarded what the food looks like. So this is our kangaroo steak. There's a steak here, medium rare, with asparagus and what is this? Sweet mashed potatoes. Okay. All right. We have the Vegemite here. All right. Nice. Okay. 2 pieces of toast. Okay, with the spread, the Vegemite spread on top. Okay. Number 3, we have, I'm going to put your meal on there last, okay, so that way we can give it to you. All right, we also have meat pie, okay, as you can see, kind of like a chicken pot pie, but instead of chicken, there's meat, okay? All right, and then last but not least, for the Prince, you ordered a pavlova, okay? So there it is right there. As you can see, we have our grass-fed fruit on the top, okay? This is a very exclusive thing that is new to our airline. Thank you so much for the, thank you for that. Oh, thank you for the hand heart. Thank you. I appreciate that. You're amazing. Look at you. Okay. All right. So, that is for you. We're going to go. It almost fell off the, do we have a spatula here? Can we just, okay. So we have that for you. Cheryl's going to come over with a napkin and a spoon. All right. And so, yes, I promise I am not going to drop your food. Aye, the Prince. Okay. Yes, Your Majesty. So we're going to put this over here. Whenever you're ready, we do have a refrigerated section because we do not want the pavlova to crush on itself. Okay. So we're just going to go ahead and put that there. When you're ready, just go ahead and get up and get it. Okay. All right. So we are almost, well, we're actually at the end of our game, but we have one more game left. But we do have, okay, Cheryl's just reminding me to take anyone's refreshment request. If anybody is in here and you are hungry, it does not matter if you're in standard class or first class. We want to make sure that your flight is as peaceful as possible. Okay. If you need something like a sparkling water, flat water, spicy water, for those of you who are 21 and above, chips, sandwiches. We have, yes, I know, Cheryl. We have trail mix. We have peanut M&Ms, regular M&Ms, anything like that, please let me know. We also have Pellegrino. We have anything that you need, tea. For those of you who have Takis, we will be looking at your seat number, because if you are not close enough to the bathroom, we are not going to give you Takis, okay? All right. Cruise with McGilly. Of course you can have that. Just comment your seat number. All right. The Prince, no worries. Can we have a spicy water and cranberry, please? Cheryl? And Cruise with McGilly, if you haven't already, go ahead and put your seat number, which consists of 2 numbers and 1 letter. Okay, we're starting with the number 10 and going up. Okay. In the meantime, no, cranberry, not strawberry. Yes. Okay. All right. All right. So Cheryl's gonna bring over your stuff. Okay. Any truffle chips? Cheryl, do we have truffle chips on board? No, Cheryl, that's not a food. That was a song by. I can't say that on the plane, Cheryl. I'm gonna get fired. No, you're talking about. No, that was a song by Drake featuring Nicki Minaj. No, we do not have that on the plane. Cheryl totally. We do not have truffle chips on the plane, Miyagi. I'm so sorry. All right. Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. Exactly. All right. So, since we are getting those refreshments ready, I want to know, how is everybody doing on the flight? How is everybody's Friday? If you haven't already, if you have something you want to vent about, please let us know, because not only are we your flight crew, but we're your crew, okay? We're here to listen to you and just, get to know who you are, and make sure that you have a comfortable time on the plane. So if you're celebrating anything, tell us a joke. Oh, my GPA. That's funny enough. But so if you have anything that you're celebrating today, hello V Max, how are you? How are you? How are you? Yes, okay, so if you want anything to drink or to eat, please comment your seat number and Cheryl will bring it over to you, okay? All right. So, if you're celebrating anything, if it's your birthday today, happy birthday. If it's your anniversary today, happy anniversary. If you got a new promotion at your job, congratulations. If you just got a new partner in your life, congratulations. If you just got a new pair of shoes, if you woke up this morning, congratulations, okay? Because sometimes we have to celebrate the things that we may take for granted in life, okay? So y'all are amazing. And I do want to welcome everyone on Global Air, flight GA398. All right, so we have C18. Okay, seat C18, what would you like to have? What is your beverage of choice? What is your beverage of choice? And thank you so much for the Rose V Max. I do appreciate that. How are you? Okay, hopefully y'all see the scores that I put up on the TikTok story and our community post, because I want y'all to be able to, brag about it, screenshot it, and be like, yeah, I did that. So make sure that you watch out for our TikTok stories at the end of each live. And again, if you are new here, we stream live every Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, okay? 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. All right, all righty. So Cheryl has just finished passing out the refreshments. I do see her coming around with the cart and everything. So we are going to move on to our last, so it's 3 p.m. Miyagi's time. Okay, so we're going to move on to our last game, which is Guess That Picture. And I know y'all are ready for this. Hello, Brad Bates. You came in just in time, because we are doing Guess That Picture. Now, if you don't know, Guess That Picture is a 5-question game where I draw a picture for you and you will have to tell me what it is. Okay, now, if I finish the picture and nobody has guessed it, well, then that means I get all the points. But listen, we got some players on the board and y'all have come too far, okay, to, is it Miyagi? Miyagi, are you? Oh, 3 p.m. Eastern. You're right. Oh, I have to change that. Thank you, Miyagi. I do appreciate that. My bad. 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, not 2 p.m. because Miyagi is our timekeeper right now. Thank you, Miyagi. I'm gonna give that job to you because you're good at that. So anyway, so if I complete the picture by the time and nobody guesses it, then I get the points. But we have too many players on the screen and a lot of people that are guessing, and y'all have come too far to lose to the stewardess, okay? And we also have people on YouTube. I see that y'all guessing, okay? I can't put everybody on the board, but I know we've had about 30 guesses on YouTube so far. I see your guesses. You're making me laugh. TikTok is also making me laugh too. So y'all keep going. I love the energy. Who is this? Gordon Sesmans? Hello, Gordon. How are you? Thank you so much for the rose. I do appreciate it. And shout out to everybody who is in Pacific Standard Time, Eastern Standard Time, any other time, okay? All right, Mud Life, you have a good night. Get some rest, okay? All right. So now, without further ado, let's get into our very last game. Again, it is Guess That Picture. I will be drawing a picture that is relevant to the country that we're traveling to, which is, does anybody remember what country we're going to? It's not Austria, but it's, I turned up the music just so that you know. What country are we going to again? Ah, Greenland. No, it is Australia. Yes, Australia. I see Mickey's the only one paying attention in class, I see. I'm going to take out my ruler. Now, I'm just kidding. I'm a stewardess. All right, so we are going to guess that picture, and a Huntsman Spiderland. Yeah, pretty much. Aussie land. Yeah, so now let's get into Guess That Picture. We will be having fun with this. And yeah, let's go. All of our pictures are going to be put right here. And again, I have gone to art school. I told y'all I go to the Walmart Art Institute for the gifted. So please let me know what you think about the pictures. And yeah, let's get into the game. All right. What's our first? Oh, y'all gonna like this one. Oh wait, hold on. I gotta do it more like detail for y'all. I didn't even show you yet. Y'all already guessing. Hold on, I'm gonna draw this picture and y'all gonna be like, oh my gosh. Okay. All right. All right, so here's your first hint. Here's your first hint. Oh, don't know. We're flying to Australia, by the way. So whatever I'm drawing here, it has to do with anything Australian. Okay. What's a dingo? Thank you, Miyagi. I don't know what a dingo is, but I know what a kangaroo is. So let me finish this drawing. Because as you guys know, I love to see what y'all think about this the art that I do. You know, it's very important. Okay. But the answer was a kangaroo, yes. Okay, we gotta get this. Okay. 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 Hold on. I'm gonna make sure this is a lot of detail, okay? So just give me a point. Give me a minute. Okay. All right, so this is good. And then we do. Okay. I don't think I'm ready for this one. I think this has to be one of my best drawings yet. Yeah. I hate to brag, but let me do some shading. Okay. All right. Now, all right. Boom. There's a kangaroo. What do y'all think about this? Mm-hmm. What do we think about this? Hold on, I'm just trying to give Miyagi the point. All right, so what do we think about this? Somebody says, is it a tortoise? No. With a baby? Yes, it has a baby right there. Mm-hmm. It's the pouch. Like, I'm glad that you see that, VMAX. That's how I know. That's how I know. Like, y'all see my visions. This is a kangaroo. It says that's definitely a drawing. Okay, thank you. Thank you. Look at y'all. Y'all are so nice to me today. Look at that. If you want to screenshot it for your records, just know that this came from me. You're a stewardess. Yep. All right. So this is what it is. YouTube, let me show you. Hold on. All right. There you go. All right. Now, I'm so glad that y'all got that right. The one and only, yes, the one and only Amy Rose Abroad, and you know it. Okay. DJ, can we turn this down, please? All right. See, the DJ really likes this one. All right. Thank you, DJ. I appreciate it. All right. Now, thanks again. Yes, Walmart Art Institute for the Gifted. That is the one that I went to. Walmart Art Institute for the Gifted. All right. Thank you so much for the heart, me. I do appreciate that. Okay. So now we're going to do another one. Okay. Hold on, y'all. Give me 1 second. I have to give you this from a different angle. All right. So we have this. Okay. And my art teacher told me to do this certain technique. Okay. So I gotta just make sure that we get this right. All right. So we also gotta do the background. All right. So there you go. There's the hint. I think y'all can get this. It looks, when you squint your eyes, you can see it. It says, sure, it wasn't the Helen Keller Art Institute. You know what I was thinking about going there, but what happened was it just wasn't in the budget, But I might have to do that. I have to go for my doctorate because I already have my master's in art, but I may go there for my doctorate. Okay. Yes, Ken, it is a camel. Thank you. Thank you. It is a camel, okay? And I'm going to tell you why I drew a camel in a second, okay? Let me just finish the drawing. Okay. Okay. Because I know I've drawn this lovely camel before, and y'all really like this one. But I'm going to tell you why I'm going to draw it again. Hold on. I got to do a little bit more detail on the mouth, okay? Okay. All right. So, hold on, y'all. Give me a second. I know you guys are just eager for this. All right. So, here's the camel. Now, the reason why I drew this camel is because the camel. Oh, you're right. You got to do the drool too. Thank you for that detail. See, I can always learn from y'all. So this is a drooling camel. Now, the reason why I drew a camel is because the camel there are more camels in Australia than than in Egypt. Okay. Okay, so thank you, Keegan Alfred. I'm so glad to see you in here again. This looks great. I mean, if you saw this in Australia, you would know what it is, right? Like, what would you do if somebody said, "Hey, I want you to ride this animal"? Like, what would you like? Wouldn't you do it? I would. It looks just like it. It looks just like it. YouTube, what do you think? I'm gonna tilt the screen a little bit so y'all can see this. What do you think? Isn't it like it looks just like it? Hold on. I'm waiting for y'all, YouTube. Simon says it looks like it has downs. That's not nice. It does not have a chromosome issue. This is a regular standardized camel. And 3 foot tongue. No, it's supposed to be drool. It's not supposed to be a tongue. And look at the teeth. Like, look at that. The bone structure. Rob that guy. Yeah, exactly. He says he right. It looks like it had mixed matched humps. Well, you know that camels have like a big hump and then like a little hump too. Cozy certified. Cozy certified. Do you know what animal this is? I feel like people are starting to hate. What animal do you think this is? Like, this is one of God's beautiful creatures, okay? So this is, I mean, like, God made these animals. Dee Dee said, don't disrespect God like that. Okay. All right. Okay. Maybe I'm looking at it from an abstract point of view, but I just, this is God did not make that. In my head, he did. Listen, did you know that some people, your color yellow may not be my color yellow? Okay. So this is the way I see camels every day. All right. I mean, I don't see them every day because I live in Albania. There's no camels over here that I've seen. But this is what camels look like to me. Okay. But anyway, who gets that point? Because y'all are just, if y'all want free art lessons, just let me know. I mean, oh, Ken, you get that point. Let me not forget. All right. It could happen. Anyway. We are on to our third drawing. And now the third drawing, it might bring back some nostalgia. I may make people emotional with this one. But I just want y'all to know that I mean so much love with this. Like, when my team was like, yeah, we should draw this, I was like, yeah, why not? What y'all saying in the, who's that? Lorcan Cambridge. It is supposed, yes, that was supposed to be a camel. I'm glad that you see my vision, okay? Din Mali, hello, hi, fellow Albanian, how are you? Or Albanian person who lives here, how are you? Okay. All right, so guys, my team suggested that I draw this, and at first I was not sure, but I think you guys are gonna really like this. Okay. All right. This it's almost making me tear-eyed because this was a very, very important thing to Australia, and I hope that this person's. Oh, you already know it's a person. Never mind. Just gave that away. I hope that you guys are proud. Okay. So here's the first part. Okay. You have time to guess, of course. What do we think? YouTube as well. There you go. Again, we're flying to Australia, so everything I'm drawing has to do with Australia. Yes, Keegan. Yes, Keegan. You already know it. I'm running out of space. Keegan Alfred gets a point. Yes. So this is supposed to be Stephen Irwin. Let me go ahead and just finish the drawing. And I really do hope that this drawing gives him justice. And I hope that when his family, if they ever come across this video, that they're proud. Because he was he was like part of all of our childhoods, right? Hold on, let me just get those buff shoulders that he used to have. Just great physique. Okay. All right. He always had those cool like shoes, like those outdoor shoes, not hiking boots. I guess they are hiking boots. So let me add those details. And he had, just a beautiful smile. And yeah, this is my idea of Stephen Irwin. Thank you. Great tribute. Thank you. Yes, this is Steve Irwin. Like, shout out to Steve Irwin. This is for you. You made our childhood so adventurous. Everybody wanted to wrestle a crocodile and go into the wilderness. Like, you created so much adventure for us all. So they're going crazy right now. I know, crazy out of joy. I know. I mean, I'm so glad you see what I see, Kai Beast. I'm so glad you see what I see. All right. But yeah, what do y'all think? If you saw a picture like this, who do you think this is? I mean, obviously it's Steve Irwin, but like you don't doesn't look like anyone else, right? That's the Miyagi, how? I am not this man was wonderful for us. Like uh, Keegan is not a bum. Parappa the rapper. I only got it from the verbal cues, little Jimmy. I don't even know who little Jimmy. This is okay. I'm gonna write it in big words. How do you spell his name? I'm so sorry, y'all. I have to get the spelling right. Yes, Steve Irwin. Exactly. She took over because his legacy was amazing. And like, look at this. This is Steve Irwin. Okay. All right. So we're giving that to Keegan Alfred. Congratulations. Oh, okay. But don't worry, y'all. I'm so glad you guys are giving me your artistic point of views because, again, art is subjective, and this is how I see Stephen Irwin, okay? But y'all can't tell me that those shows weren't, like, having you on the edge of your seat, okay? I was in my juice box, like, oh, my God, what's going to happen? So, yeah, shout out to you. All right, so third picture. Oh, I keep writing over your names. I'm so sorry. Okay, third picture. All right, so hold on. All right, so here is your hint for the fourth picture, because we're in picture number 4. Hello, D'Angelo Parker. I appreciate the follow. Kai Beats. Okay, look at you, Kai Beast. I'm so sorry. I have to memorize your name. Kai Beast. Sorry, Kai Beast. I don't know why I want to call you Kai B. It just sounds like something like, it just sounds so cool. Anyway, so yes, it is supposed to be a koala. So let me go ahead and finish the drawing for you. Okay. Okay, we have, all right, we have to make sure that the feet are like that. Hold on, y'all. All right. Okay. 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 Alrighty. There is the koala. Who called it a wombat? No, it's supposed to be a koala. What do y'all think? I mean, this looks just like it. Go ahead, YouTube, you as well. What do you think about this? I'm going to put it a little closer for you. All right. Hold on. There you go. For the screenshot purposes. All right. So somebody said Pokemon, sad hamster. What you talking about, the prince? Let me see. Who said it first. No. Kai Beast got it first. The prince, you were second. All right, so that's definitely sad hamster. I do feel like koalas can have emotions, so I can understand why you would say that. Maybe it's sad because it doesn't have any leaves to chew on, you know? Like maybe it's almost time for hibernation and they can't play with their friends anymore. Like I like how you guys are adding character to the koala. All right, but yes, for those of you who do not know, this is a koala, okay? Cute little koala, right? Is he so cute? All right, so let me go ahead and get to our fifth and final drawing, okay? Okay. All right. Now, let's get to, ooh, okay, I think y'all gonna like this one. Y'all gonna like this one. All right, so here's your first hint. Here is your first hint. Here is your first hint. Again, we're playing Guess That Drawing. Everything that I'm drawing has to do with Australia. And we got the Australian music. It's not a spider. Go ahead. You know what? Hold on. TJ, let's turn this up real quick. Let's turn this up. All right. All right. So it is not. So it's not a stove. It is not. It's not Slenderman. It's not a kangaroo. We already did that one, which they loved the picture of the kangaroo, right, y'all? Y'all loved it. All right. So, but you can always catch that on the replay. Okay. Amy Rose Abroad, we're always on YouTube. We're live streaming there right now. So just wait for a few minutes and then you'll see the replay. Snowman, no. Okay, let me add more to the drawing. Skinwalker, y'all crazy. All right, there you go. What do you think it is? It's not a car. It's not a UFO. Again, it has to do with Australia. It is not a pot. It is not a steel drum. Thank you, Kai Beast. It is supposed to be a barbecue grill. Yes, a barbecue grill. Thank you, Kai Beast. Thank you. You clearly see my artistic vision. Let me go ahead and finish this out for you. Okay, and then I gotta put. All right, hold on. Look at that. So it's supposed to be. So there's a little shrimp there. Sorry. I put a little detail there, And yeah, so it's supposed to be shrimp on the Barbie or barbecue, but it's supposed to be a barbecue grill. Okay, I wanted to add a little bit of like a upkeep scoop. I think you knew where my mind was going for a minute. But it is right there. Okay, that is a barbecue grill, and I put some food on there. Okay, doesn't it look just like it? Thank you, Kat. Thank you for the round of applause. Y'all are amazing. Look at that. All right, YouTube, here it is for you as well. Okay, screenshot purposes. Okay, there you go. Now it does. Yes, yes. Thank you, Rob, that guy 626. I do appreciate that. So now that we have completed Guess That Drawing, that was the very last game. And again, we have 3 games in total when you enter our game show. So we have travel trivia, guess that word, guess that drawing. So we went over travel trivia, where I asked you things like the currency of Australia, how many colors does the Australian flag have, yada, yada, yada. Guess that word, I gave you words like Barbie, Arvo, fit, words like that are Australian slang, you had to tell me what it meant in English. And then lastly, we just finished our game, which is guess that guess that picture. So I drew some pictures for you, such as a kangaroo, koala, camel, all of that, and you were able to guess what those pictures are. So congratulations, we have made it to the end, but now it is time to count our points to see who is going to be our winner for today. Now, if we need to go into a tiebreaker, we will do that. Salvador, you have left, so your points are going to stay at 3. The Prince, you have... DJ Air, can you just... Give me 1 second. DJ Air, can you just turn this down, please? Yes. Okay, we're getting to the part where we're counting the scores, so he's very excited. All right, so anyway, so the Prince, you have 3 points. Kai Beast, you have 3 points. Alan Rice, you have 1 point. R, you have 2 points. Ken, you know who you are because you got a lot of numbers in your username. Ken, you have 1 point. Keegan Alfred, you have 1 point. Miggy, you have 1 point. Miyagi, you have 1 point. So the 2 highest points we have, actually, we're going to make this interesting. So I got a couple of tiebreakers for you because we have too many people stuck at 1 point. We have 2 of our top, the Prince and Kai Beast, who are stuck at 3 points. So we're going to fix that because we are going to crown a trivia champion today, okay? All right, so let me give y'all a tiebreaker question. I think we can do that. Okay, yeah. So the first tiebreaker question, which celestial body is also... Okay. Australia is wider than a specific celestial body. Is it the sun, the moon, or the planet Mercury? Again, Australia is wider than one of these following celestial bodies. The moon, our moon, obviously, or the sun, or Mercury. Kai Beast, you say Mercury. Cruz with McGilly, you say Mercury. The Prince, what do you think? You say the moon. Yes, I'm going to stop you right there because Australia is wider than the moon. The moon is 4,000 kilometers wide, and the moon... No, I'm sorry. Yeah, Australia is 4,000 kilometers wide, and the moon is 3,400 kilometers wide. Okay, so the answer is, well, Kai Beast, you get that point. Nice. Now, here's another tiebreaker. I'm just going to say them all. So, it is illegal to change this thing in your house without a proper license. In Australia, it is illegal to change this thing in your house without a proper license. What is it? What is it? I'll say that again. It is illegal in Australia to change this thing in your house without a proper license. Air conditioner, no. Bowler, no. Boiler, no. Tire, no. Thank you, the prince. It is a light bulb. Unless you have a proper Australian electrical contracting license, you cannot change your own light bulb. All right. Just had to make that very clear. Okay. All right. Hold on. I think I got. Okay. All right. All right. So our third one is, I said this before in the live, kangaroos cannot do this. They cannot do it. No, wait. Oh, true or false? Kangaroos can walk backwards. Is that all right? You already got it. The prince, thank you. Thank you, the prince. So you got that point. So yes, true or false? It is false. Kangaroos. It is false that kangaroos can walk backwards. So, i.e., well, not i.e., but they cannot walk backwards. Okay. All right. I'm getting belted. Oh my God. No, you're not. You're doing good. You're doing good. All right. So we have gone through those tiebreakers. So now we can finally calculate our total points for this game. And again, we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 players tonight. Okay. And so look at y'all doing great. Even on YouTube, y'all doing great. Okay. So Salvador, I know you had to leave early, so you are finishing the game with 3 points. Congratulations. Kai Beats, you also have 3 points. Congratulations. Alan Rice, you have 1 point. R, you have 2 points. Ken, with all the various numbers in your name, you have 1 point. Keegan Alfred, 1 point. Miggy, you have 1 point. Miyagi the Dragon, you have 1 point. And Didi from YouTube, you have 1 point. The Prince, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 points. You have 6 points. So that means that for tonight's trivia champion, the trivia champion crown goes to the Prince. Congratulations, the Prince. Congratulations. You are tonight, this afternoon, this morning, whatever time zone you're in, you are our trivia champion. Yes, thank you, Ken, for being so supportive with that confetti. That is awesome, awesome, awesome. Congratulations to you, the Prince. You have earned it, okay? So please, everyone, if you haven't done so already, please follow our trivia champion, the Prince, okay? That is the with T-H-A, okay? So put some respect on their name. And also, let them, congratulate them. Give them a hand clap because they have earned it, okay? Oh, thank you so much for that. I do appreciate that. Oh, you guys are so sweet. The gifts are so sweet. I do appreciate that. Thank you for the wink, wink, and thank you for the rose. Thank you for just everything you guys have contributed tonight. But don't worry, those of you who have not made it on the player board tonight, do not fret, don't cry, don't worry, don't feel bad about yourself. You know why? Because on Sunday, we have another show, we have another country, and a new chance for someone else to be crowned the trivia champion. So let me go ahead, hold on, give me a second. For those of you who don't know who our trivia champion is tonight, okay, hold on. It is the Prince, okay? I wrote it. I got your little crown. You know I'm so great at drawing. Okay, so there you go. Congratulations to the Prince. Woo, 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 woo. If you haven't done so already, go ahead. And on YouTube, please look at this username. Ignore the crown emoji, but you find this username on TikTok, and you will be able to see your most recent trivia champion. All right, you got this, the Prince. He said, I think I'm going to cry. You know what? You earned it. You were not afraid. You conquered. You came here. You did your best. Okay, even with the tiebreakers that were surprised, Y'all did amazing, okay? You did amazing, the Prince. You earned it, you deserved it. And so everyone who has gotten a point tonight, everyone who's on this side, please, okay, please just be on the lookout in the next 3 to 5 minutes for my TikTok story, because if you got a point here, best believe you're going to end up on our TikTok story as well as our community post on YouTube. And if you haven't already, go ahead and give us a follow and subscribe to our YouTube channel. You see the live streams of all of our game shows, including exclusive things that I learned about living abroad. Okay, and also if you are interested in living abroad, you can go ahead and just let us know through the email tab on our TikTok bio, and we will get you connected to those who will help you. Okay, real estate agents and all of that. Okay, we are here to make your global experience come true. Okay, you guys are amazing. I'm so glad that you're here. And again, we will see you on Sunday at Miyagi. I know you're going to correct me, but it is 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, okay? Sunday, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And remember, I always give y'all a hint. I always give y'all a hint on TikTok as to what country we're going to. I show the food, I have the music in the background, and I always say, where are we going? You know what I mean? Potential expat. That's good to hear, Ken. Well, if you need any information according to where you want to move, or if you need to know what first steps you take, feel free to click the email button in the bio, and we will be more than happy. When I say we, I mean my team and I will be more than happy to see what is the best move for you. Okay, we want to make sure that you have your European dreams, Asian dreams, African dreams, wherever you're going. We want to make sure that you get set on the right path, okay? Because plenty of us can start, but many of us fail because we don't have the right information, okay? So again, thank you so much for being a part of the Global Game Show. Shout out to Cheryl for making sure that you all had your refreshment. Shout out to Carter for making sure that you had your baggage in the overhead bins. Again, please take them out of the overhead bins. That way we don't have anybody's stuff left behind, okay? And thank you so much, the Prince, and we hope to see you again. And again, I'm going to post this on my YouTube community post and my TikTok story. So give me a few minutes. All right. But I will see you all Sunday. Thank you so much for playing. And most of all, beyond the gifts, beyond the games, beyond the banter, all of that, I thank you all for just being present and being here. Okay. I do appreciate it. And hopefully we have helped you usher yourself into the weekend. All right. So for those of you who have to go back to work, enjoy work. Those of you who are driving home, be safe. Those of you who have just been chilling on spring break, enjoy the rest of your spring break. And I will see you on Sunday at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time with a new country, new games, and a new chance to win. Have a good one, everyone. Bye. All right, so we are done. These are the winners, okay, for our TikTok. As you know, the Prince from TikTok won, so we'll be posting them on our story. YouTube, good job, Dee Dee. You're doing your thing. And I will see you on Sunday at 3 p.m. because, you know, time zone has changed. So I will see you on Sunday for a new chance to win and a new chance to be crowned our trivia champion. Have a good night, everyone. And those of you who are watching the replay, shout out to you. And I hope you're doing well, okay? Bye-bye and see you again.